Hello, everyone. It is I, the one and only Mitch. As the cryptocurrencies are so popular right now, which use amazing blockchain technology, the games are also not behind on this tech. Many crypto-based games are getting very popular these days. A new play-to-earn genre. The general idea behind it is to create truly unique NFT-based assets in games, which has some real-world value. Without further delay, let's jump to our first pick. Coming in that first spot is Axie Infinity. It is currently the most popular NFT-based online game, which uses Ethereum-based cryptocurrency called AXS and SLP. Currently, it's the most expensive NFTs collection with more than $42 million in sales in June 2021. It uses play to earn, which is on fire these days. Players in this game earn cryptocurrency tokens within the game, which they can trade on decentralized exchanges for real cash. In Axie Infinity, players own cute creatures called Axies. Each Axie is an NFT, which means it is a unique digital collectible in its own right. Players can breed and battle Axies, as well as complete quests and farm resources. Players can use their in-game tokens to buy land, farm, or breed Axies. The revenue comes from in-game purchases. Axie devs take some fees for breeding and selling, but what's remarkable is that 95% of its revenue goes back to the players, which is why so many people are investing so much time into these games. Next, 6 Dragons. It's a feature-rich fantasy open-world RPG inspired by some of the greatest titles. The game features a 256 square kilometer big open world with the freedom to do many things. You are free to go wherever you want to explore from the start. Players can explore endless lands, farm for valuable materials, craft 300 plus unique items, and trade items with other players while improving their own arsenal. The game boasts of having around 1 billion dungeons, and crafting of items that you truly own using blockchain technology, and participate in a player-owned, decentralized economy with real-world value. The game is all about crafting. There are 300 plus recipes available for blacksmiths, including weapons, armor parts, and jewels. Farm for materials, win battles to receive important ingredients, and go straight to the nearest crafting station. The created for found valuable items are stored as NFTs, which you can then sell and trade for real money. And up next, Crypto-Kitties. This was one of the earliest blockchain games invented and still going very strong. The game allows users to breed and collect virtual kittens on the Ethereum blockchain. For those that might want to compare this with Axie Infinity, well, Crypto-Kitties remains extremely popular, hitting $30,000 in daily sales. Once players build their collections, they can go to the Kittyverse to participate in catfights, solve puzzles, and more. If you want an introduction to the power of smart contracts, crypto tokens, and how crazy people are about them, this is the best place to start. There have been similar virtual pet games before, but the idea of true ownership of a cat, which can never be destroyed, copied, or confiscated, is very appealing to players. Within months of release, a kitty had already sold for $100,000. More recently, another kitty was auctioned for a staggering $140,000. Coming in next, Gods Unchained. It's another great blockchain-based trading card game where players can earn crypto. The game is led by the former game director of the classic Magic the Gathering Arena. This Ethereum-based game gets players to collect digital cards and battle with other players. Players will need to use a deck of cards to battle other players in online competitive games. These cards have attacking, supporting, disrupting, or defensive powers. There's serious strategy involved here. Every player has access to standard cards, but these aren't tokenized. However, by leveling up their account, players receive card packs. In these packs, they will find cards that are stored in their blockchain wallet. As a result, they can sell these rewards on the open marketplace. Obviously, you will first need to sell these cards to make the real money from them. The company already made about $4 million in revenue by selling a massive 4 million collecting cards. The next game, Lost Relics. It's a blockchain-powered dungeon crawler game. The adventures you embark on are dangerous, and you'll need your weapons and skills as you venture on your quest. In this third-person action role-playing game, adventurers need to defeat monsters, find loot, and make it to the end of the maze. One mistake could lose players a fortune. There is loot of good value to find, and each dungeon is unique, with over 1 billion variations. Each chest players stumble across is a chance at discovering some of the rare artifacts, which are stored in blockchain, which, yes, you can sell for real money. Each item has a limited supply, making them provably rare and unique. In towns, players can explore the universe, find information for quests, and start encounters, dungeons, and events. Encounters will happen occasionally, while events are seasonal. Dungeons will always be there and offer endless variation in design, enemies, and loot. Coming up next, Splinter-Lands. It's a trading card game that started on the Steam blockchain as Steam Monsters. However, over time, the project changed names. Now gamers can play the game on desktop and mobile devices, mainly using the Hive blockchain, but the cards and tokens can also be traded on the Ethereum blockchain and on Wax. Splinter-Lands allows anybody to play and earn cards and other resources. Players need to create a set of cards to defeat their opponent. Cards come in different rarities with 7 different stats. In addition, these cards have abilities and come from 7 factions. The way cards work together is dependent on all these different attributes. Players can earn cards by winning matches, they can combine cards to gain levels. After that, you can sell cards on the open marketplace for cryptocurrencies, or lease them to other players. The most rare cards are wanted assets, especially when there are tournaments. Next, Town Star. This is a farming game built upon Gala blockchain and created by the people behind Zynga's very popular game, Farmville. Town Star is actually a more improved and fun version of it. They built the game on Gala's own network, which utilizes the Ethereum blockchain. Players need to grow crops, gather resources, and create materials to build even more buildings. As a result, a small farm can grow into a town full of activity. What's interesting about Town Star is that the game is very competitive. Each round normally takes 7 days, and that means that players have 1 week to optimize their farm and earn the most points. Only the top players get rewarded. These rewards are normally Gala tokens, even though they've had some alternative prizes as well. These Gala tokens have real value and can be used to buy NFTs. NFT buildings can help players to store more resources or otherwise improve their production flow. Next, 9 Chronicles. It's a blockchain game that uses its very own blockchain and also introduces its own cryptocurrency. The plot of the game is that a great war between the gods ripped the 9 worlds apart. Then, after a long time, a stray cat wishing to be reborn as a human was called by one of the goddesses and reincarnated as a half-cat, half-human, which is the protagonist of the story. Every player who downloads the game contributes to the network. They participate by supplying computing power, also known as mining. Players can use the acquired NCG in the game. The game uses the blockchain network to register item ownership, item transfers, and even gameplay choices. The developers promote 9 Chronicles as a fully decentralized RPG powered by the players. According to them, gamers can play, mine resources, and therefore make money, trade, and govern the game world together. As a result, gamers will have some form of political power in the game world. Coming up next, Sorare. It is a fantasy football game powered by blockchain technology. The project also has support from Ubisoft. The fantasy football game is enjoying lots of hype in recent months. Consistently, the game is among the most popular applications on the Ethereum blockchain. Sorare is popular thanks to its mainstream appeal and the fact that it allows players to earn money and extra playing cards. Blockchain technology introduces actual scarcity to digital cards, so these have a limited supply. Players can use the cards they've bought to create a fantasy team. Each card represents a real player, based on the performance of that player on the actual pitch. The card holders will earn points. Every week, the teams with the most points will earn new cards as a reward. The cheapest cards generally sell for a couple of dollars, while the most wanted ones go for well over $1,000 apiece. Last up, League of Kingdoms. It's a multiplayer online strategy game for Android, iOS, and PC. Players need to work together by making their alliance more powerful. Each player rules their own kingdom. In addition, players are free to buy virtual land and generate passive income by developing that land. The strategy game also has a play-to-earn mechanic. Gamers can gather resources, mint them to the blockchain, and sell them for money. It's a simple mechanic available to every player without investing any money. However, in order to mint, players do need to pay for the gas fee. There are special events that incentivizes conflict. For example, everybody wants to own a shrine, which can be conquered during special events. The result is a war in which everyone is battling. Soldiers will perish, and players will need to acquire resources to improve or repair their army. Overall, it's pretty fun to play anyway. And that concludes our list of best crypto PC games to play right now. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, consider subscribing to us to see more videos like this in the future. See you next time. Bye.